The present sequence of models shows the supratentorial and infratentorial anatomy of the venous system. On the first model, the superficial veins of the brain hemisphere are visualized, namely, the sylvian vein, the inferior anastomotic vein, of Lab, as well as the superior anastomotic vein, of Throlard, flowing into the superior sagittal sinus. Upon removal of the brain hemisphere, we can visualize the tentorial veins, draining into the tentorial lacunae, as well as the straight sinus. Removing the tentorium itself, allows us to visualize the basal vein of Rosenthal, draining into the vein of Galen. Upon further dissection of the basal structures, the internal cerebral veins are visualized. Additionally, we can observe the inferior sagittal sinus, which joins the vein of Galen to form the straight sinus. A thorough removal of the brain hemispheres and basal ganglia allows us to visualize the internal cerebral veins and vein of Rosenthal on the left, as well as their respective counterparts on the right, both draining into the vein of Galen, which along with the inferior sagittal sinus, forms the straight sinus. The straight sinus continues posteriorly into the confluence of the sinuses, which also drains the blood of the superior sagittal sinus and the occipital sinus, towards the transverse sinuses on the left and on the right side respectively. Upon removal of the soft tissues, we can visualize the transition of the transverse sinus into the sigmoid sinus, which drains the blood into the internal jugular vein. All of the models are available on the 3D Atlas of Neurological Surgery platform. Thank you for your attention. Follow the platform for more engaging discussions on neuroanatomy.